Welcome to Athens, Greece, my friends. Our first stop in Greece. We have a couple of different stops. So along with Matt, who is behind the camera, we are joined by Amanda and Ian, our friends, who will be joining us on this Greece birthday celebration because we are all turning 30 this year. And what better place to celebrate getting older than one of the oldest civilizations on Earth? At the Acropolis of Athens. This is kind of a central point of the city, one of the most popular places to go in Athens because it hosts some of its most important buildings. And for many, many centuries, it was a place of worship for the goddess Athena, who is considered the patron of Athens. So, buildings that you're going to see here are this one that's behind me, the Parthenon. So while the Acropolis dates back to the 11th century BC, the buildings that you see here are from the 5th century BC, so still really, really old. And the Heraklion. Am I saying it right?
Heraklion.
Just gotta put that Heraklion. So thoughts?
Thoughts?
It's hot.
No thoughts, too hot.
We are now in the Roman Agora. This is one of the many archaeological sites in and around the Athens Acropolis. It was a place to house Athens' commercial activities. We are now in the ancient Agora. As you can see, it is quite a larger Agora, which, side note, Agora means like a central meeting place in Greek, but this one was the center of all Athenian democracy. There's a lot of important buildings all around here. It's where all the political activities happened back then. Now most of the ancient Agora is actually just ruins with the exception of the Temple of Ephesus. So this is the view from the Ephesus temple, and that is all of the ancient Agora and the Acropolis of Athens. The sun is setting and we have picked out a lovely rooftop terrace here in Athens overlooking the Acropolis. You can't get a much better view than that. So we are going to grab some food and order some cocktails here in Athens tonight. Good morning. We are just getting up, getting sorted for the day. This is where we spend the night. It is the Best Western Candia Hotel. We're actually spending a couple nights here. It is one of many Best Western properties in Greece that I can actually book, and I did book using my Best Western rewards points. Now, if you guys don't know, Best Western rewards points can be earned by staying at Best Western properties, and then you can redeem them at over 4,100 hotels worldwide with no blackout dates, and even in popular destinations like right here in Athens, Greece. There's also a rooftop terrace overlooking the whole city of Athens. Like literally you can see everything from up here. But now let's head down and grab some breakfast, shall we? Away from Athens is the town of Corinth, and we are exploring some of the ruins here. Archaeological site of the castle of Acropolis. How's it looking?
Pretty good.
Castle secured?
Oh yeah, don't come any closer, I'll throw some.
Just keep an eye out. Let us know if there's any enemies approaching. Cool, thanks Ian. Lovely. And it was free to get in, which is...
That's the best part by far.
That is the best part. Are we gonna survive this? You mean that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we make it to the top. It's actually crazy how many less tourists there are here than in the Acropolis in Athens. I mean, they're both amazing viewpoints overlooking cities. Maybe because these ruins are from the Byzantine Empire and the Acropolis is from ancient Greek, so it's a bit older than these ones, but they're still magnificent and way less tourists. See? Acrocorinth. Is that how you pronounce it?
Acrocorinth. Yep.
Well, it is lunchtime, and we've actually found ourselves a lovely little terrace at the base of the Acrocorinth. This is actually overlooking the ancient Corinth, which are all the ruins here. Right, Ian?
That's right.
That is the Temple of Apollo over there, behind your shoulder.
Behind Ian's head.
Yep. And that's where we were hiking just a few moments ago. Aww. What a nice guy. Feeding the kitty. Mykonos. This is one of the Greek islands here on the Aegean Sea. We only have a few days here, but we are going to spend it on the many beaches, at the many bars, and kind of enjoy the sun and Greek island life. Like the famous party beach here in Mykonos, and we're gonna suntan during the day. So you can hear the party's already started, and then we're gonna do a little dancing tonight because all the clubs turn into like beach clubs. So that's the plan.
Now give me the beat.
What are you doing?
Feeding the stray cats. There's a whole bunch of them here in Mykonos. So many stray cats and kittens. It's so cute. This is one of the fast ferries that leaves from Mykonos that goes to Santorini, which we are now headed. It's going to take about 2 hours, and then we will be on our next island. Good morning, guys and gals. So today in Santorini we are doing a bit of hiking. Not just any hiking, we are hiking the caldera, which is all the cliff sides here. And we are starting here in Fira, and we're going to be hiking all the way to Ia, which is way over there in the distance. You can see the White Houses, and up over the cliffs overlooking beautiful Aegean Sea. Feeling this is gonna take us more along the 4-hour mark because we keep stopping because the view is absolutely gorgeous right now. You can actually see to the other side of the islands. We've now made it past all of the towns. We are way past Fira, way past the next town, and now we are at more of the trail part, where it's a lot more like dirt, and it looks more like an actual trail, until we get to our next town, and it's starting to get toasty. Our hike is finished. It only took us 3 hours and 5 minutes, which is pretty good considering we stopped a lot for photos. There was a lot of photos and videos. But here we are at the other end of the island. One of the most efficient ways and fun ways to get around Santorini is actually by quads. So we are quadding it up. Red Beach, which is one of the only beaches here in Santorini. Volcanic islands have red and black volcanic stone, which leads to dramatic red cliffs, red sands, and a red beach. We're gonna do some beer tasting and then wine tasting today. That is the plan for Santorini. Back on the Caldera. This is Marovigli, one of the towns we passed earlier today, and we are going to be enjoying the Santorini sunset. It's one of the most famous things to do here in Santorini. They're actually the most famous sunsets in the world. They're very famous because, well, freaking gorgeous. Is that what we've learned? That in Greece, hot is lukewarm.
These are the brown springs.
This is the lukewarm brown springs with the
King of beauty.
That. Right now, we are on Kamini. It is the volcano of Santorini. Now, Santorini itself used to be one gigantic island. So Santorini, the island Therisia, and Kamera, where we are currently, is one huge island until this volcano erupted. It separated the islands and then it actually collapsed in and formed the caldera, which is the ocean, which is the crater, essentially, that is filled with ocean right now. It's one of the reasons we see the dramatic cliffs up on Santorini. We are in Ia tonight for our beautiful Santorini sunset dinner. We got super lucky and got the perfect view to watch the sun set and enjoy dinner. And that is the plan for tonight here in Ia. So cheers!